This week, I'm going to take a break from my usual marketing analysis to talk about the downfall of Ribbiz Ultra Lounge. And it's so unfortunate because Ribbiz was no place, but I'm not go back up there. Now, their downfall can be largely attributed to the mishandling of a high-profile crisis, the fatal shooting of an employee on its compound. A tragedy that ignited public outrage and boycott calls served as a tipping point that exposed significant shortcomings in the restaurant's crisis management and PR strategy. It is alleged that on January 23, 2025, a Ribbiz employee was fatally shot on the premises at an event that quickly became a flashpoint for community anger and media scrutiny. Tragedy was compounded by the fact that an off-duty policeman was involved in the incident. This led to protests, demands for accountability, and an immediate boycott from a community that felt both betrayed and endangered by the establishment. Now, Ribbiz, here are some of your PR shortcomings. Firstly, the delayed response. The initial statement from Ribbiz Ultra Lounge was seen as reactive rather than proactive. In crisis, timeliness is critical. Any delay can give room for misinformation to spread and public trust to erode. Take me, for example. Me and my friends love Ribbiz. We always go Ribbiz. Ribbiz is a vibe. However, me I want face the girl, and when this incident happened, me I say, Ratted, me no want go Ribbiz go face it to a security and them shoot me, kill me. There was also a lack of transparency. The restaurant's communication did not fully address the sequence of events or the steps it would take to prevent such incidents in the future. This created a perception of obfuscation. Then, in the initial stages, there was insufficient community engagement. Now, given the strong ties between the employee and the local community, a more engaged approach, which would be directly reaching out to the community's leaders or the protest organizers, might have helped to calm the tension. I seen on the news where the family is saying that they didn't hear from anybody from Ribbiz management. They heard from their counselor, which is good and well, but someone from the family should have heard from you guys firsthand. Then there was inconsistent messaging. The overall tone of the message failed to convey a genuine empathy and accountability, which further alienated the public during a critical period. I look on your page, I go on your page, and I just want little notes paper with you expressing whatever it is. No little press release or message on your letterhead. Nothing like that. I also went to the funeral because the guy and I grew up. We're from neighboring communities. And I went to the funeral and I had the program and me looking at it, and I thought I would see someone from Ribbiz management giving a tribute at the funeral or coming to say something, kind words, gestures to the family in open. And when I didn't see anything like that, I was so disappointed. This would have shown the human element. Granted, you guys might have paid for the funeral, you might have exchanged financial gifts or whatever, but we want to see the public wants to see the human element in the company, because businesses in Jamaica have this thing where them feel like, say, if them go silent, it'll go be 9-day talk and people just go stop talk about it, so they don't have to do nothing, and then it's back to regular programming, which is what I see you guys did. And thank God, you guys should be thanking God that this is Jamaica, where we don't really hold companies accountable for too long, because if this was anywhere else, this would have been a wrongful death lawsuit, and the children would probably own or be directors of some of your companies. No, the marketer and the PR person in me is just screaming, itching to just, tell you guys how you could improve the PR approach, your PR approach, if something like this should happen in the future. Firstly, there should be immediate, transparent communication. Issue a rapid response statement acknowledging the tragedy and outlining the steps to be taken to prevent this from ever happening again. You're going to provide clear, verified details about the incident to counteract rumors. Then there should be some human element. We want to see empathy and accountability. Express sincere condolences and commit to a full internal review. Publicly commit to supporting the victim's family, demonstrating that the company values people. We want to see community outreach. Engage directly with local leaders and community representatives. We're going to do that. And we all know why I want to do that. But I would have loved to have heard the family say you guys engage directly with them. Hold a town hall or a community meeting, because Ribbiz is a big company and I don't look for a company to answer questions and outline future safeguards. Then there should be consistent and proactive messaging. This look one flimsy thing I want to put on the page, and that Can't be it. Develop a crisis communication plan that ensures all channel, social media, press releases, and direct community contacts are aligned. Regularly update the public as investigations and internal reviews progress. And so now here are some marketing strategies for a comeback, a complete comeback. Once the immediate crisis has been managed, Ribbiz Ultra Launch can adopt several strategies to rebuild its brand and realign public trust. First, rebranding with new mission. Reposition the brand, highlight new safety protocols, employee welfare programs, and commitment to community values. We need to see a visual identity. Consider a subtle rebrand. Next, you have a corporate social responsibility and you want to see those initiatives. Launch initiatives that give back to the local community, such as sponsoring local events, offering community scholarships, or partnering with local nonprofits focused on public safety and community development. Showcase behind the scene improvements and investments in staff training and security. Then there should be a strategic digital social media campaign. Storytelling, using a social media platform to share authentic stories of change, employee testimonials, community events, and behind the scene looks at new safety measures. I don't have only for influencer friends. Partner with trusted local influencers or community. Maybe the people in the want align with them right now. But see if we can get some community figures, some trusted local influencers who can vouch for the new direction of the restaurant. Then there should be media engagements and thought leadership. Organize press conferences and media briefings to share progress on the implemented changes. Come on, someone lost a life. This is serious. 3 Pitney don't have a father. 3 Pitney lose a breadwinner. We have to be more proactive about these things, more serious about these things. And not just a 9-day talk. Someone died. Publish op-eds or sponsor local media segments on topics such as workplace safety and community integration, positioning the restaurant as a responsible corporate citizen. Then there should be customer-centric promotions. Roll out customer appreciation events that emphasize its community, such as free tasting events or loyalty programs, that reward patrons for their support during the transition. Collect and highlight customer feedback as part of the narrative of transformation. Do a long-term crisis management planning. Develop and publicize a comprehensive crisis management strategy to reassure both the public and potential employees that steps are in place to prevent future tragedies. Regularly audit and publicize progress on safety and operational improvements. Come on, man. The current predicament underscores the vital importance of timely, transparent, and empathetic communication during crisis. By learning from its PR missteps and deploying robust marketing strategies focused on community engagement, safety, and accountability, the restaurant can not only recover from the boycott, but build a stronger, more resilient brand identity. I don't know about nobody else, but this event, this tragic incident involving your employee has left a trust gap with me and the public. On silence, make it seem like on sweep it under the rug, which only fuels anger and prolongs the damage. Mind you, I've seen that the person who was named as suspect is now charged. Big time. There was lack of accountability, when it take too long for publicly and acknowledge the situation properly. Then they look at flimsy thing when you put on a page, when you know about that. Community trust is broken. This isn't about one incident. It's about the message it sends to employees and patrons. If you don't value your own staff's well-being, why should the public support you? This is Jamaica. I don't feel like everything on 9-day talk, but the boycotts won't magically go away. The public isn't forgetting, and business as usual will only deepen the resentment. People are watching, and your reputation is already suffering. And for other restaurants in crisis management, silence is a deadly mistake. The public doesn't expect perfection, but they do expect accountability and humanity. But one thing though, I'ma commend the family for all them come up and because maybe if they never come out so strong, let us sweep it under the rug and nothing would come out of it. Because you guys should be held accountable as much as the culprit. Sandra can never deserve to dead away. Rest in peace, my child.